Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I'm at the 2022 RIU Explorers Conference in Fremantle, and I managed to have a chat with Allan Kelly, Miramar Resources Executive Chairman. Allan, welcome to the Roadhouse again.
Thanks, Walt.
All right, so this morning you just released some nice drilling results, so can you fill us in on those, please?
Yeah, it was some aircore drilling we did at Glandore last year out on the lake, and it was the first drilling that had been done there in probably about 20 years. And I guess the idea was that we think there's potential for majestic style mineralisation. So majestic is a deposit to the south of us. You have these little granites with these northeast structures that run through the granites. And so we've defined a 1.8 kilometre long structure there with gold hits up to a couple of metres at 4 grams and stuff like that. So it's aircore, so it's shallow drilling under the lake. But fortunately the lake's quite shallow, so there's not too much cover to get through. But that's proving up to be a very big gold footprint there, and we're looking forward to testing that further.
I was just about to say, it's obviously indicated that it's worthwhile getting out there with the other drills.
Yeah, there hasn't been much done on the project. There's this granite that we talk about, and most of the drilling have been done around sort of the edges of the granite, specifically on the eastern side. And there's some high-grade diamond hits there from 2005. And so the next thing we're going to do at Glandore, probably early in the second quarter, is we're going to get out and follow up those diamond hits. So there's some really nice numbers there, 6 metres at 30 grams and stuff like that. So we'll be out there pretty soon as well.
All right. So in the meantime, you're drilling out at Gidgee at the moment?
Yeah, so we've got an RC rig out at Marylebone, which is our main prospect there. That's the one that we say looks like Paddington. So we're doing about a dozen holes there, and they're the first real test of the basement beneath the aircore anomalies that we've drilled so far. Just to remind you, Marylebone, we think it looks a lot like Paddington. It's got the same geology, it's in the Barara Shear, and there's a big footprint of about 2 kilometres by 1 kilometre of aircore anomalism, but there's been no testing underneath that. So this is really the testing of that for the first time. So that program will actually probably finish up this week, and then we'll wait on some numbers. And then we've got an aircore program following up, testing a couple of parallel targets. One's called Blackfriars and then Highway. And then also at the northern end of the project, there's about 4 kilometres of the Barara Shear under the lake. And so we're going to be going up there as well. So we're going to be pretty busy at Gidgee for the next month or so at least, and then over to Glandore.
I was going to say, so as I say in the classics, but wait, there's more, because there's a whole heap of other sort of activity around the place as well.
So obviously the focus is mainly Gidgee Glandore, especially this time of year. But when things cool down a bit up north, we're going to head back up to Whale Shark, which is our project up near Onslow. And for those over east, Onslow had one of the record temperatures in Australia a couple of weeks ago, 50.7. It was hottest temperature in 60 years, so I think we'll wait for that to cool down a bit, and then we're going to get up to Whale Shark, follow up these big MMI soil anomalies that we've defined, copper, uranium, rare earth anomalies that look like ISCG mineralisation. And so the plan is to do some surface geophysics and then probably get an aircore rig there and do some shallow interface drilling to see if we've got an ISCG target there. And then finally, we announced, I think it was last week, some EM results from our Bangamore project. This is our nickel copper PGE project that sits in between the Yilgarn and the Pilbara. And we did an EM survey, and we got at least a dozen late time EM anomalies, and some of them are associated with nickel copper PGE soil anomalism. So, we've got a lot of ingredients there for one of these sort of clad on margin nickel things like a Nova or a West Musgraves or a Julimar. So again, when things cool down mid-year, we'll get out on the ground there and do some soil sampling and probably some EM there as well.
I'll tell you what, I'm tired after just listening to all that, but sounds like you're going to be pretty busy as always there at Miramar. So keep us up to date, and we can bring all the news to our readers and viewers at the Roadhouse.
No worries, thanks Wally.